As you can see, it is super wet, so we'll see what we can do. Oh, absolutely minuscule, naturally aspirated. Yeah, it's a little bit boring. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max. Today we've got Harm Jan's BMW 130i, which is a little gem that doesn't get the respect and the appreciation it deserves. So today I'm going to shed some light on this cool, fun little car and show you around the car. It has some upgrades, some changes here and there. So I'm going to show you those and then we'll take it for a drive. As you can see, it is super wet, so we'll see what we can do. We'll take it to the Autobahn, but I don't expect to do anything crazy with this super wet tarmac. So that's it for today, but before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive updates when we upload a new video, and follow us on Instagram at AutoTopNL. Okay, so this is a 1 Series E87. I really like it. I think it's a cool little car. It's from 2005, this one, which means that it's the first year it was built. It has some M wheels and some Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires, which is always nice. Cool wheels. It's black, as you can see. It has some black stuff around the car, like the kidney grille, which is absolutely minuscule compared to the kidneys we see nowadays. I mean, look at that. That's super cute. What else? At the rear, we've got a little spoiler, a black 130i logo, and a carbon fiber inlay for the rear bumper. 2 exhaust pipes on one side. I think that looks really good. I think the rear of this car, I always loved it. I think it looks really good. The exhaust has been changed as well, so it has a modified back box, so it's a little bit louder than stock, but it's not super loud or anything. It has a Bilstein B12 Pro kit, so it's a little bit lower, a little bit stiffer. It has front control arms from an M3. It has rear control arms of a 335i E93. It has an M Performance limited slip diff, so some fun little changes, I would say, all aimed at making it drive and handle better. So there we have the engine, 3-liter inline 6, and it is naturally aspirated. Yeah, it is the N52 by BMW. And it is an absolute peach of an engine. It is, I would say, it is M worthy. It's a really good engine. Delivers 265 horsepower, 315 Newton meters of torque. That is if you have this version. So in 2009 or 10 there was an update to cope with the CO2 emissions and the new regulations. And it had to be down-tuned a little bit. So from 2010 on, it delivered 258 horsepower and 310 Newton meters. The earlier ones have 265. This version also got an upgrade in 2007, this engine. And you can spot that by looking at this plastic plate piece. If this is gray, you have a pre-update version, so pre-2007. If it's black, you have the updated version. In 2007, the hydraulic power steering was also switched out for an electrically controlled unit, and people say, they say that this hydraulic version drives a lot better, which I believe immediately, because hydraulic power steering is always better because you have a more direct connection to the front wheels. Did I forget anything? 0 to 100, 6.1 seconds. Top speed 250 kilometers an hour. The owner actually had it on the dyno, this car, when he bought it. This car has done over 200,000 kilometers, but it still delivered its power, so that's pretty impressive. So in here we've got another nice little upgrade, an M Performance steering wheel. As you can see, all Alcantara with a little center marking and an M badge. Really nice steering wheel. It's nice and thick, quite small, really nice. We've also got this M gear lever and some more Alcantara on the center console and on the dash, which is pretty nice. That's basically it. It's quite a basic interior. There we have the infotainment with a little flip screen and the original iDrive, which people hated. And that's it. Some nice sport seats. It's really simple, it's easy, and it has a nice naturally aspirated 6-cylinder, which, you know, what's not to love? So we'll turn off traction control, of course, because otherwise we can't really do anything with this wet tarmac. And off we go. So, oh, just listen to that. It is so, it runs so well, and it's so tight. There's, it's a joy to drive these BMW inline 6s. Even when they're turbocharged, they're great, but these naturally aspirated ones, oh my god, I can't see anything. These naturally aspirated ones, this is the stuff of legends. This is when BMW really got their pedigree of that inline 6 naturally aspirated that everyone loved. Okay, let's see. 6.1 seconds. What do you think, guys? Can I do it? 6.1? I don't think so. Oh, actually, that's not bad. It actually gripped pretty well. Some good tires on there. Michelin, love them. So, of course, we love driving all those new hot hatches with those crazy power figures and, you know, the big turbos. But there's something really special about this car and about the period this car came from. Big engine, small car, that's stuff we like. And even though that's also the case in the newer ones, like with Martijn's M135i, this has something that's so pure. That sound is so good and the power delivery is so linear that, oh, so nice. That's also why it grips so well, because it doesn't have that turbo boost, that torque in the mid-range. That means that you lose traction. Oh, that is lovely. Oh my god, that was so easy. That's a very little grip once it goes, but it is so easy to catch it. Gearbox is really nice as well, very smooth. You can shift gears quite quickly. And I mean, BMW manuals don't have the best reputation, but this one is pretty nice. And this is sort of a bargain now. I mean, they have kept their value surprisingly well, I would say. There are not that many for sale in the Netherlands, but also relatively not in Germany. I think a lot of people went for a 330i coupe because it was only a little bit more expensive than this. So I don't think they sold a whole lot of these, but I mean, it is a very, very cool car. It just has something cool that, in my opinion, a 330i of this generation, of this year, doesn't have. So the handling of this car is really, really good. I really love the suspension. I love the setup on this chassis. It feels really sturdy. I mean, this car is 14 years old, but it feels solid. And of course it has that Bilstein suspension kit and also those control arms of an M3 and a 335i at the rear, and it has that limited slip diff. So all these changes have been made to make it handle better, and you really feel that. This car handles really, really well. Oh man, and you've got that linear power delivery of that inline 6 naturally aspirated combined with this suspension, this chassis setup. It is, man, Harm-Jan, you've got a really, really good car. It drives really well. I'm honestly a little bit surprised that this car has done over 200,000 kilometers. I mean, it feels solid. Okay, I'm going to get the GoPro going for the Autobahn, but I don't think we're going to do anything crazy because it is super wet. I must say, I am impressed with the amount of traction this car still has. Those tires, limited slip diff, I mean, it's not bad. Once it's gone, it's gone, but it takes longer than I thought it would. Okay, nice and empty. Oh, listen to that sound. This is lovely. I mean, this car was also available with a 6-speed automatic, but I think you'd be crazy to not go for this manual because it just works really well in this car. Wow, it's very empty. It's not even that fast either. It's just, you can really enjoy every gear. If you want to see how fast this little 130i actually is, click in the top right corner for the Autobahn video, because I'm not going to, you know, set any times now or do a top speed run, but I must say I am liking this very much. I mean, listen to that. How can you not like that? The owner also takes it to the Nürburgring occasionally, and I can really imagine that this would be a lot of fun over there because it's not too powerful, it's not too intimidating. He has an absolute perfect setup on the chassis for the ring because it's not too hard, but you do have a lot of control. I mean, and it's quite fast, I would say. I mean, that's 240. That's not bad. Top speed limited 250, as I said. And these engines, apparently, they're quite reliable as well, which is really good. I mean, you could buy this car. I mean, this car has done 213,000 kilometers, and it feels really solid. It feels like everything is still there and where it should be, and it just runs really well. So yeah, I could definitely recommend anyone who wants a hot hatch but doesn't want the standard 2-liter 4-cylinder stuff that we have nowadays. I mean, it's a little bit boring, guys, and the average hot hatch is probably quicker than this one. I mean, those turbo engines, they do deliver their mid-range, you know, in daily driving they're just faster, but this is so much more fun, apart from the fact that you have that 6-cylinder and the fact that you have that sound. It's just a lot cooler as well. So, with that final corner, I'm going to return to the gas station, give Harm-Jan his car back. Thank you so much for letting us drive it, Harm-Jan. Awesome. you have a really good car. I really like it. And to you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video or go check out this playlist. Bye.